Call to order the February 26, 2019 of the Code Enforcement Board. Please all stand for the pledge and invocation, and the invocation be made by Member Carrington and pledged by Member Odom.
Please join me in a moment of silence. Amen.
Mr. Clerk, can we have the roll call, please?
Chair Lowry,
Here.
Vice Chair Carrington,
Here.
Member Odom,
Here.
Member Lumnick.
Here.
Member Lewis, absent. Member Mirza, absent. Quorum is met.
Okay, thank
We
you.
have quorum.
Can we have the swearing in of the officers? Is there anyone going to be speaking here today? Please rise.
Please stand and raise your right hand. Do you and each of you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. You may sit.
Can we have the consent agenda, please?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and board members. I'm Doug Gaines, Assistant Director of Support Services. We have 4 for dismissal or in compliance, and that's 2018-00200, 2018-00326, 2019-00020, and 2018-00100.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the consent agenda as presented by the city.
Second. Here we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lumnick, to accept the consent agenda that's been presented by the city. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion, and I move that case number 2018-00271 be heard at the beginning of the agenda, and then revert back to the original agenda with case number 2018-00166 and all subsequent cases.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom, that we move case number 2018-00271 to the front of the agenda and revert back to the original agenda with case number 2018-00166. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 2018-00271. Officer Diaz.
Hello. Address is 212 South Cumberland Avenue in Ocoee. On December 5th, 2018, I received a citizen complaint for the above-mentioned property for commercial vehicles untagged and inoperable on the property, miscellaneous trash and debris on the property, overgrown grass and weeds. I inspected the property and observed commercial vehicles stored and parked on the property without tags and inoperable. Grass and weeds overgrown, and miscellaneous trash and debris littering the property. On December 6, 2018, a notice of code violation was mailed to Tony Peachman Bridges, trustee, at 2450 Dowman Drive, Apopka, Florida, 32712. As identified by Orange County Property Appraisal, also posted the property with the notice of code violation to 212 South Cumberland Avenue, Ocoee, Florida, 34761. For the violation of ordinance number 165-3, which speaks about the vehicles without a tag, 115-3, declaration of nuisance and menace of excessive weeds and grass overgrowth. Also, 115-3A for junk and debris. Land Development Code H, off-street parking lot requirements for commercial vehicles and trailers of all types. On January 21st, 2019, I re-inspected the property, finding it in non-compliance with the city. On January 24th, 2019, a certified letter of the notice of this hearing board was mailed. On January 24th, 2019, I posted the property with the notice of hearing to this board meeting and for the above-mentioned property, and also posted the city hall lobby. As of today, these are my findings of the property. I have the exhibits. We still have trash and debris, we still have the grass overgrown, the vehicles have been removed from the property. So 165-3 is no longer a violation, and the land development code for the commercial vehicles being parked on the property is also in compliance. So the vehicles and the commercial vehicles.
So, which one of the codes are still in violation?
The grass and the junk and debris.
And that's 11 dash,
The
115?
11-5A and B.
115-3.
3.
Correct.
maybe. Okay.
Correct, sorry. Right.
Is that the only one still in violation, or there's,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Those are the two that still are in violation. The city is also requesting a recommendation of 10 days to comply or $50 a day per violation.
Is there any discussion for the officer? Okay, we also have someone here today to speak on this case, Tony Bridges. If you could, please come up to the public podium there and go ahead and state your name again and your address
Hi.
and your reason for this case coming today.
My name is Tony Bridges. I reside at 2450 Dowman Drive in Apopka. Zip code is 32712, and I'm here to speak on the violations at 212 South Cumberland Avenue, Ocoee. I own that property. I had bad tenants in there. I did hire an attorney to evict them, and so now I'm just in the process of cleaning up the debris. All the vehicles have been removed, the trailers have been removed. It's just I have to pick up all of the debris and discard it at the dump, and then hire someone to mow the lawn on a regular basis. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I just got behind, really behind on everything, all of my rentals, and I have 4 in Ocoee. So I was gonna request, please, may I have 30 days?
Okay. Anyone here have any questions for the?
Is that much debris that it would
There's
take
that
30
much
days?
debris. It's everywhere. Like the pictures show, it's trashed. I can't even go inside because all the roaches and bugs, and I don't know how they were living there with 5 kids.
But you don't have any damage to the windows or any entrances to this built, to their home or anything?
I'm sorry?
Any damage to the windows or entrance?
Yes.
To the, yeah. Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes,
You know, this is the hybrid one where you find 2 of them now in compliance?
Compliance, absolutely. Yep.
I figured.
We'll try. You'll still keep me in check, so thank you. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 2018-00271, I find the respondents in compliance with City Ordinance 165-3A and B and Land Development Code Section 6-4H, subsection 6.
Hey,
A, thank you, I'm getting older. And in violation of City Ordinance 115-3, Sections A and B as of December 20th, 2018, and be given until March 27th, 2019 to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance.
second.
And what did I screw up?
Well, did you want to find them in compliance for the first 2, or do you want to find them in violation as cited as of 12/20/2018?
And in compliance as of
But
tonight.
in compliance with 165-3 and 64H as of 2/26/18. Okay.
I knew I was gonna get that one wrong. So I will retract said seconded motion and
You
reintroduce
gonna
the
say this
motion.
again?
I'm gonna say it again, are you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe one of these years I'll get it right. In case number 2018-00271, I find respondent in violation as cited. However, finding them in compliant, I find them in violation as cited for all violations cited as of December 20th, 2018, and find them in compliance for City Ordinance 165-3 subsections A and B, and Land Development Code 6-4H subsection 6A as of February 26th, 2019, and violation of City Ordinance 115-3 subsections A and B, and be given 30 days to correct, or be fined $50 per day as long as the violation remains in non-compliance.
Still second.
Please tell me I got that right this time.
We're good with that.
Good.
I hope I can follow that. I've only heard it 3 different ways. Okay. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 2018-00271, that the defendant be found in violation cited as of December 20 for,
All of them.
yeah, I'm just going to go through, but all codes that are presented here today, but found in compliance with code 165-3 A and B and 6-4H 6A for the Land Development Code, and non-compliance for case number 115-3 A and B, and be given until March 27th, 2019, to come in compliance or be fined $50 per day as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I confirm who seconded that?
Goodness.
Mr. Lomnick.
Okay.
He was asking who seconded.
Oh. Okay, back to the regular agenda. Case number 2018-00166, Officer Diaz.
Case number 2018-00166. Property address is 217 South Kissimmee Avenue in Ocoee. On October 31st, 2018, I received a citizen complaint for the above-mentioned property for excessive grass and wreath overgrowth in the front and the back of the property. Also, a white minivan untagged and inoperable on the property, plus miscellaneous trash and debris in the back. There's a city right-of-way behind the home, and it was just full of debris. On October 31st, a notice of code violation was mailed to Josue D. Sandoval and Marcela Sandoval at 425 Lyra Place, Loveland, Colorado, 80337 as identified by Orange County Property Appraisal. I also posted the property with a notice of code violation to 217 South Kissimmee Avenue, Ocoee, Florida, 34761. There's a tenant in there, and the water account information is not correct to who the tenant is. It's a realty company, and I spoke to these people, and they say they no longer have interest on the property, so I was not able to, unless I posted the property, that was the only way I was able to get the tenant to notify him. On October 31st, a notice of code violation was sent, and they were sent for the violation of ordinance number 115-3B, declaration of the nuisance and menace of excessive weed and grass growth, A, for junk and debris, and B is for the grass. 165-3 for prohibited acts for the vehicles untagged and inoperable on the property. On November 15, 2018, I re-inspected the property, finding it in non-compliance with the city. January 10, 2019, a certified letter of the notice of hearing to this board meeting was mailed. January 10, 2019, I posted the notice of hearing to this board meeting at the above-mentioned property and also posted the City of Ocoee Hall lobby. And as of today, the property is in non-compliance with the city. They picked up a lot of the trash. I mean, it was full. He's come a long way, and it's the tenant that's there. He's a single gentleman with 5 children. He's come a long way. He's working on it, but property is still overgrown, not as bad as it was, and that minivan is still in the back of the property. So I am requesting or recommending that 15 days to comply or $25 a day.
Any other questions for the officer?
All violations cited still are in non-compliance, correct? The trash has not.
That is
Been fully
correct. The
mitigated.
trash, the grass, and the vehicle are still
Okay.
on the property, yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 2018-00166, I move that we find respondent in violation as cited as of November 14th, 2018, and be given until March 15th, 2019, to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day per violation, as long as the violations remain in non-compliance.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Odom. In case number 2018-00166, that the defendant be found in violation cited as of November 14th, 2018, and to come in compliance by March 15th, 2019, or be fined $25 per day as long as the violations remain in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Case number 2018-00261, Officer Secrets.
Bob Segrist, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee case number 2018-00261. Location of the violation is 2620 Coventry Lane, Ocoee, Florida. It's a citizen complaint and a vacant property. On November 29th, I observed a Ford Explorer with an expired tag and a pack rat storage container, both in the front driveway. I'll submit exhibits A through C. On December 6th, a notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owner as identified by Orange County Tax Records as Cheryl L. Flanagan. Notice was for violation of code numbers 5113 and 165-3A, and allowed the property owner until December 31st to correct the violations and comply with the code. An extension was issued and given until January 11th of 19. Code 5113 states, permits required. It shall be a violation of this chapter for any person to do any work without first obtaining a permit therefore from the building department. And 165-3 states, no person shall keep any abandoned or junk vehicle on any public or private property within the corporate limits of the city. On January 14, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance with the storage container, which is 5113, but compliance with the vehicle, which was current license tag, and that's 1653, was okay.
And that was what date?
It was on January 14. January 15, a statement of violations, notice of hearing, and proof of service were sent, certified and regular mail to the property owner by the board clerk for the container only. Also on the 15th, the property was posted, and the second posting was placed inside the lobby at City Hall with 24-hour public access. On today's date, the 26th of February, the property was re-inspected and observed to be in non-compliance for the remaining violation. The city is requesting a compliance time of 10 days, followed by a fine of $50 per day thereafter if found non-compliant. I did speak with a property owner today, and she advised that she was scheduling to have it pulled out today, so maybe I'll find out tomorrow.
Just so you know, this, when you make a motion, this will just be read out the one that remains, because the other one was in compliance by the extended compliance date, so it shouldn't be found to have been in violation.
Was it, though?
Well, he didn't go back until
Oh,
the 14th.
that's true, the 14th. That's fair.
Right.
Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
In case number 2018-00261, move that we find responded in violation of City Ordinance 51-13 as of January 11th, 2019, and be given until March 7th, 2019 to come into compliance, or be fined $50 per day for every day the violation remains in non-compliance.
Okay, what's that compliance date?
March 7th, 2019.
Second. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Lumnick. In case number 2018-00261, that the respondents be found in violation for Code 15-13 as of January 11th, 2019, and to come into compliance March 7th, 2019, or be fined $50 per day as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 2018-00294, Officer Loeffler.
294 or 295?
Second.
294.
Oh, yes. 2018-00294, 1504 Starfire. On December 22nd, 2018, I did observe, resulting from multiple citizen complaints, conditions constituting a nuisance and creating a blighted effect upon the neighborhood. Miscellaneous junk, debris, parts, tools, supplies, equipment, furniture, littering the side, front, and rear yards. Items were covered with tarps, some were machinery, some were tools, some were buckets, some old appliances. On the following date, December 13th, 2018, a violation notice was posted and sent out to the property owner, Yu Chung Sheng, in Wilmington, Delaware, as identified by official records, for violation of ordinances 115-3A3 regarding the existence of a nuisance and failing to remove it after notification, and 108-24D regarding the old appliances, equipment, and materials, that portion of the debris. The notice provided until December 31st, 2018 to comply with the codes as cited. The location was re-inspected and found non-compliant January 3rd, 2019. On February 1st, 2019, a hearing notice to this meeting was posted at the location in the City Hall foyer with 24-hour public access and sent out certified and regular delivery. As of this date, the property remains non-compliant. The city is recommending a compliance time frame of 15 days and a fine amount of $25 per day per violation for every day not in compliance with any orders the board might issue. And I must interject, during that long time frame, I met with the tenants 2 or 3 times. And they always said, I'm working on it. It was just kind of moving around to different parts of the yard, but it never complied. And I've never heard from the property owner.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 2018-00294, move that we find respondent in violation as cited as of December 31st, 2018, and be given until March 15th, 2019 to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance.
Second. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 2018-00294, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of December 31st, 2018, and come into compliance by March 15th, 2019, or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 2019-00005, Officer Rodriguez.
Good afternoon. Case 2019-0005, Officer Rodriguez for the City of Ocoee. This is on January the 2nd of 2019. We received a citizen complaint of a re-roofing being done without a permit. The same day that I observed the property, there was a couple of workers removing half of the shingles from the roof and the film being replaced on the roof. One of the workers at the moment called the owner, and I asked him, and he indicated that building department told him that they didn't need a permit at the moment since they were just checking on the damages on the panels, but that's not what was happening on the property. So I told him that he needed to get a permit. On January the 10th of 2019, I verified with the building department if there was any permit that was obtained for the re-roof, and there was none. On that same day, a notice of code violation was mailed to CNIIC 2 LLC, 3420 Old Winter Garden Road, Orlando, Florida, as identified by the Orange County Property Appraisal for the violation of the ordinance number 51-13. On January 11th, 2019, we received the proof of service for the notice of violation. They were given until January the 16th of 2019. The following day, I called the building department to verify once again if the permit was obtained, and it was not. On January 24th of 2019, the notice of hearing board meeting was mailed. On January 26th of 2019, we received the proof of service of the notice of hearing. And as of today, is not in compliance with the city, and is the city recommendation of 15 days, and thereafter 50 days per day if it's not in compliance.
That was SNIIC 2 LLC,
Yes, that's correct.
Did they finish the roof?
Yes.
So basically, they just need to do the permit.
Yes, that's correct.
To come into compliance. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
I move that this, that in the case of 2019-00005, the respondents be found in violation for code as cited as of January 16th, 2019, and be given until March 15th, 2019, to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation until found in compliance.
Second. Okay, we got a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Lumnick, in case number 2019-00005, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of January 16, 2019, and to come into compliance March 15, 2019, or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 2019-00009, Officer Loeffler.
Two 2019-0009 is a vacant fenced lot across from and in view of residents in a brand-new neighborhood and located on the drive into an established neighborhood. And it's located at 9723 Claricona, Ocoee Road. On January 3rd, 2019, in response to multiple citizens' complaints, I did observe a fenced vacant lot with a missing section of fence and a large amount of junk, trash, and debris in that area where the missing fence section is along the roadway. On the same date, a violation notice was generated, posted at the location, and sent out certified in regular mail to the owning entity and its several locations. Standard Pacific of Florida General Partners in Tampa, as identified by county records. Standard Pacific of Florida General Partners in Palm Beach Gardens, as identified by state and official records, and the same company in Irvine, California, as identified by state records. And their respective registered agents were copied. For violation of Ordinance 10823Q regarding the fallen missing fence section, which leads to the dumping of trash and debris, and 115-3A3 regarding the existence of a nuisance and failing to remove the nuisance after notification. The location was re-inspected on January 18, 2019, observed non-compliant. On February 13, 2019, a statement and hearing notice to this meeting was posted at the location within the City Hall foyer with 24-hour public access and sent out certified in regular mail to all the entities. As of this date, the property remains non-compliant, the fence unrepaired, and the trash and debris pile has grown a little. The city is requesting a compliance time frame of 15 days and a fine amount of $15 per day per violation. Additionally, the city is requesting the option of abating the nuisance by contractor by removing the debris and repairing the fence, if it so chooses, as soon as possible.
And
reimbursing the fees to
Yes.
the owner.
They know.
Couple of questions.
Yes.
First, can you tell if any of the debris that's been dumped in there is construction debris?
It's none of it is.
It's not construction debris? Okay.
So it's possible that from neighboring,
Yes. People know that the piece of fence is missing there and that it's a good unlit road. And it just keeps getting bigger.
And I'm sorry, how many days again did you want?
15?
15 and 50
Yeah, that
per
sounds
day?
good.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, in case number 2019-00004009, I move that respondent be found in violation as cited as of January 17th, 2019, and be given until March 15th, 2019 to come into compliance or be fined $100 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. And further, that we authorize the city to abate if the city so chooses and to impose fines or fees along with any fines that may be imposed.
second,
Okay. We have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, second by Member Odom. In case number 2019-00009, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of January 17th, 2019, and to come into compliance March 15th and be fined $100 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance, and authorize the city to abate the nuisance as so fit and add the cost and fees to the fine. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 2019-00030, Officer Rodriguez.
007. Okay. Case 2019-00030, Officer Rodriguez, for the address of 716 Broadway Drive in Ocoee. On January the 9th, we received a citizen complaint of 3 trailers on the property without a fence. On January the 10th of 2019, I observed 2 on-screen trailers as per city ordinance parked on the backyard of the property and 1 parked on the driveway. On the same day, the notice of co-violation was mailed to Stephanie Cafaro, Peter A. Jr. Cafaro, and Susan Cafaro at 716 Broadway Drive in Ocoee, Florida, as identified by the Orange County Property Appraisal for the violation of the ordinance. Article 6-4, H. On January 11th of 2019, we received the proof of service of the notice of violation. They were given up to January 24th of 2019. On January 25th, I re-inspected the property and finding 3 trailers at this time parked in the backyard. On January 29 of 2019, the notice of hearing board meeting was mailed, and on January the 31st, we received the proof of service of the notice of hearing. As of today, is not in compliance with the city, and is the city recommendation of 15 days, and as after $50 per day if not in compliance. This was taken today. There's 2 trailers. They live in a corner lot.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion. In case number 2019-00030, I move that respondents be found in violation as cited as of January 24th, 2019, and be given until March 15th, 2019 to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance.
Second. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Carrington, seconded by Member Lumnick. In case number 2019-00030, that the respondents be found in violation cited as of January 24th, 2019, and to come in compliance by March 15th, 2019, or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violations remain in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, and now we're going into case resolutions. Case number 2018-00067, Officer Loeffler.
As can be seen by today's photographs, that's non-compliance. So we're order imposing fine and lien.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, ma'am?
I would like to make a motion.
Okay.
I move that in case number 2018-00067, to impose fines as of February 7th, 2019, as previously set by this board.
Second. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Numnick. In case number 2018-00067, to go ahead and impose fine as of February 7th, 2019. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 2018-00187, Officer Sechrist.
Bob Seegers, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference case 2018-00187. The location is 2549 Dovetail. There's an affidavit of non-compliance dated yesterday, February 25th, so requesting an order imposing.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
I move that in case number 2018-00187, to impose fines as of February 23rd, 2019, as previously set by this board.
Second. Okay, got a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Lumnick in case number 2018-00187. That we go ahead and impose fine as of February 23rd, 2019. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 2018-00199, Officer Sechrist.
Bob Seegers, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Case 2018-00199 is 6825 Wood Grain, and that should be continued until the next meeting. They were given a board order date of March 5th, so it's not ready.
Okay, do we need to do anything with
No,
that?
you don't.
Okay, thank you.
They'll put it back on the agenda for you.
Okay, so we'll extend that one. Case number 2018-00231, Officer Sechrist.
Bob Seegers, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference Ocoee case 2018-00231. Location is 6733 Sawmill Boulevard. That did pass its in compliance affidavit on file February 25th.
Okay.
No further action required.
Thank you. Okay, that ends our agenda. Now for comments. Mr. Clark, any comments today?
I would just like to ask or recommend, do we have to say all the zeros, or can we just skip it to like 2018, 9?
When you're doing the official motion, I'd rather you read out the whole case, but when summarizing the motion, that's certainly fine.
Okay. We seem to be getting tripped up on the zeros.
Y'all can also not have to. Your system is set up.
That's
for
the
it.
way our new
it's-
system is.
It's gonna be from the
Yes.
system now, so I can't remove those. It's gonna be on all of our letters.
Member Odom?
It's cold in here.
Yes.
No comment.
Okay. Member Carrington?
Next month, I'll be sure to pack my brain and my tongue so I can talk through some of the motions. Sorry about that tonight.
No, no problem. That's what we do. We all make somewhere along the line.
I
About-
guess, I just wanted to say thank you for keeping it so cold in here, so I didn't. No. But actually, I was actually cold, so you know it's real cold. if
I
I'm
turned the
actually cold.
temperature up at the beginning.
Member Lumnick?
Good to go.
Okay. Officer Sechrist?
No comment, sir. Thank you.
Officer Loeffler? Mr. Gaines, sir?
I think most of you know Member Murray resigned in the last couple weeks. He is moving out of the city into unincorporated Orange County, so he was required to resign. He said it was
So we're still in,
correct. Spread the word. We need one full-time member and we need 2 alternates.
okay, so we still need 1 full and
So
2 alternates.
We squeaked by at 4 tonight.
Yeah,
I think Member Mirza and Member Lewis, were they excused? Did they?
Lewis had notified us beforehand, Mirza did not.
Okay.
okay, so, but definitely if we know anybody out there, be sure you. Huh?
You can talk to Mr. Gaines after,
Yeah.
after.
And so, anything else?
I will not be here next month.
So we will miss you.
Yes,
Where to this time?
Sweden.
Really?
Sweden. That's all I have.
Those air miles are really working, aren't they?
This is like,
Anything else, Mr. Gaines?
That's all. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, first of all, I want to say appreciate everyone here this evening. Thank you for a job well done. And really look forward to next month. And keep up the good work. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
have a great trip, Doug.
Yeah.